Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Alma, and yes, my tongue is green. I just ate a green airhead. The camera was stressing me out, the studio lights were stressing me out, everything was stressing me out. I needed some sugar to maintain my cool, so that's what I did. Now for today's video, we're going to do another University of Maryland related video. I got my Maryland sweatshirt on, so you already know the vibes. This one, y'all, is all about the mistakes I made during my 4 years at Maryland. So with that being said, let's just get started in the video. Actually, no, skirt. Oh, should I say this now or at the end? Let me just say this now. I went back to all my past UMD videos that I've uploaded on YouTube, and I pinned a comment asking you guys to ask me questions pertaining to Maryland. I do get some questions in my DMs and in the comments of the video, but if you guys do have more questions, just leave them under here so I can film that Q&A for you guys in time for May 1st. So the first mistake I made my freshman year of college was I went home a lot during freshman year. And this is partly because I still worked at home. So in high school, I worked at Panera, you know, do you want bread, chips, or apple? Yeah, that was me. And I was everyone's favorite barista. The customers always told me my drinks were better than Starbucks. And I already knew that, but thanks to the validation. But anyway, freshman year, I was working at Panera back home. I tried to, you know, tell them I was going off to college and like, I'll see y'all in the summertime, but they were not, like, they really wanted me to stay. Back then I really had a problem like saying no, so I stayed. And every weekend I would go home. I literally went home on Friday afternoon and came back Sunday evening. Yeah. And y'all, tell me why when I finally left Panera, my managers at Panera started like managing the diners on campus, and one of them goes, "You used to make this drive every weekend?" I said, yeah, and he wrote the schedule. Stupid. Like, I really tried to tell him, I don't know. Anyway, I say that to say, try to be on campus as much as possible, especially during the weekend. That's all the turnos happen. All the turnos happen. All the turnos happen. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. That's really when they happen, or at least pre-COVID. Try to be on campus during the weekends as much as possible. Of course, you can go home. Like, I'm not saying be there every weekend, no, but don't be like me. Don't be home every weekend. The second mistake I made kind of ties in with the last one, and it's when I first got to campus and situated in my dorm, I was very much uncomfortable. And so when my parents moved me in, I think my move-in day was August 26, 2020. No, not 2020. August 26, 20. Well, I want to say 2019. Oh my gosh. August 26, 2016. I'm pretty sure that was the date. It was a Friday. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. If you don't see anything on the screen, that means I'm tough. And that means I got it right. Actually, I can check real quick. Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is my first day of college. What am I showing you? Oh, for trying to figure out my movement date. Okay, hold on. Yes. Can y'all see? August 26th. I lived in Easton Hall. Okay, back to what I was talking about. What was I really talking about? Oh yes, when my parents moved me in, I was kind of uncomfortable with the dorms. It really wasn't what I expected it to give. And so when they moved me in and they left, I called them to come back and get me because I wasn't comfortable. I was so uncomfy in the dorm. The mistake I made from going home during that initial move-in week is that I missed all like the welcome week events. Like, what the heck? In Maryland, they do this sign thing. I put a picture in here because I can't explain it, but the students, the class of 2020, made up like the number 2020 and stuff, and I wasn't in it. I was nowhere to be found because I was right here in this house. So definitely don't skip out on too many welcome week events. Try to go to as many as you can because everyone there is a freshman. Like, they want to meet new people. The third mistake I made is not checking my emails. In high school, I guess this is really not an issue for y'all right now because, you know, most things are virtual, but in high school, I was not really checking my email like that. Like, I was not checking my email at all. So freshman year going into college, like, that was boring to me. Like, y'all want me to check my email how many times a day? Like, dang. But anyway, it was really to my benefit to check those emails because there be times where, you know, I wake up, do my morning routine, walk to class, get to class. Where's everybody? Nobody's here. Why? Because the teacher canceled class and I did not know because I did not check my email. So I got up early, I got dressed, and I went to class and showed up in an empty classroom, and now my time is wasted, and I don't like when my time is wasted. So for y'all to avoid that, check your email. Like, as soon as I got the hang of that, y'all, wake up, that's the first thing I do. I check my email, because who's canceling class today? Let me know so I don't show up. My fourth mistake I made was pulling back-to-back all-nighters. Right now, as I'm filming this video, it's 11:11 p.m. and I've been up since 5 a.m. Like, I stay up, like, and if you want to know what I was doing up at 5 a.m., I wasn't doing anything beneficial. Like, that's the thing. Around 8 o'clock, I started doing work. But prior to that, I was watching YouTube videos. I was watching Bad Girls Club, reunion fights and stuff. Like, I just be up. Like, it's 11, now it's 11:12, but I've been up since 5 a.m. Like, that's pretty hectic. I've always been a night owl, and I'm also an early riser. And so I just don't get much sleep, period, which is not good. Hence the bags on my eyes. Oh my gosh, don't look. But anyway, freshman year, I would always pull back-to-back all-nighters. Why, you may ask? Because I would wait till the day before my exams to study for my exams. Don't let anyone tell you that that don't work, because these degrees say otherwise. But I know what works for me. That worked for me. Like, I would knock out all my stuff, all my homework from my other class, and I would like intentionally plan to study the day before. I did what worked for me. Don't do that if it don't work for you. But what I will say is, don't pull multiple back-to-back all-nighters, because at one point you just can't function. Like, you just need to sleep. So try to limit the amount of all-nighters you pull. Like, it really cannot be healthy to be doing back-to-back all-nighters. So yeah, don't pull too many back-to-back all-nighters. That was a mistake I made my freshman year. Oh my gosh, the fifth mistake I made freshman year was buying my books full price at the bookstore. Why did anyone tell me any better? Now I know better, clearly. But it was, I don't even know what to say, because I'm actually very disgusted with myself. There's so many other places you can go to get books. Let the UMD bookstore be your last resort. Literally. Honestly, guys, those are all the mistakes I can think of. I'm pretty sure I did some other things I shouldn't have done during my time at Maryland, but these are the things I have done. I do have a couple of things that my friends have done, and I witnessed them do this, and I tried to tell them better, but they didn't want to listen to me. The first thing is, don't sign up for 8 a.m. classes. Don't do it. Where I'm from, high school starts at 7:20 and the late bell rings at 7:25. I would get up at 5:30 every single morning and make it to school on time. But in college, I would never. 10 is my ideal starting time. So definitely don't sign up for 8 a.m. Don't be like, oh yeah, I did that in high school. I woke up at 5 o'clock, or I woke up at 4 o'clock, or I woke up at whatever time you woke up so you can make it to 8 a.m. It's really not the same. I'm really trying to figure out what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's just not the same. Don't do it to yourself unless like that's the only choice you have. What else can you do? Take the 8 a.m. But if you have a choice and you can, you know, work around that, avoid that 8 a.m. Another thing I saw some of my friends do was skip class. And like I said earlier, I have never skipped a class throughout my entire 4 years at Maryland. I remember after freshman year, people would be like, oh yeah, you're gonna skip eventually. I never do it. And that's because like my anxiety really would not let me skip a class. Like, I'd be so anxious. Like, I would even be y'all, I would even be sitting in class during optional classes. Like, I would be in there, like, and it would just be like a couple people, because why are you coming to optional class? But I just had a fear that I was gonna miss things or whatever. So I never skipped a class. And I'm not saying don't skip a class, you know. If you need to take a mental health day, do it. What I'm trying to say is limit the amount of classes you skip. You don't want to be the person to never show up to a class until it's the exam day. Like, that's how my calc class was freshman year. During the semester, the class was packed, but it wasn't that packed. On finals day or midterms day or exam day, period, I'm like, where did all these folk come from? They were just showing up, and I know it was hurting the professor's feelings. So if you made it this far in the video, shout out to you, because this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to all the mistakes I made my freshman year, as well as some of the mistakes I saw my friends make. But with that being said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you didn't hit like already. What the heck? Y'all haven't hit like already. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. And don't forget to share this video with any of your other friends who are planning on attending Maryland. It could be for classes 2025, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, so on and so forth. So don't be selfish. Let everyone get the knowledge. So share the video, and I will see you guys next week Sunday.
I met a girl from the UK. She a dime, she a cutie. I tell her come if she wanna see me. She love the green and she love when it rains.